Thank you, Mr. Speaker. House Bill 590 is a bill to address an October 2021 ruling of the Kentucky Supreme Court. In a case before that court, they reaffirmed the idea that jails may deduct prisoner expenses from the prisoner's canteen account prior to the sentencing court issuing a reimbursement order. If you look at the old statute, it said that a prisoner in a county jail shall be required by the sentencing court to reimburse the county for expenses. The ruling created a bit of a conflict in how that works, and this bill just addresses the fact that a county jail would be able to deduct from a prisoner's canteen account the amounts due to them for the housing of that inmate. However, there is a protection for any inmate that is housed in that jail. If they are acquitted of the crime that they have been jailed for, then the jail must reimburse those funds that have been deducted from their account to them once they're acquitted. The bill also says that except for two things with regard to that reimbursement. That is, if they did any property damage while in jail or if they had fees from a prior confinement. The bill sets a maximum percentage allowed to be deducted from the account, 100% of the initial deposit, which would be what is brought in on the inmate at the time that they are booked, or 50% of any subsequent deposit after that into the canteen account. And it does provide that the $50 annual fee or $50 daily per diem would be adjusted with the CPI in the process. Anybody that's been in this body very long knows that if you look at the largest expenses for our counties across the Commonwealth, one of your top two expenses for nearly every county across the state is going to be the jail costs, the housing of inmates. And this is a way to ensure that inmates still have a stake in those costs, and it is not just the taxpayers funding those things. And certainly make sure that judges who obviously are very involved in the sentencing, but also do not have any financial stake in how those jails are run, it makes sure that the jails are able to be made as partially whole as they can be on the housing of those inmates. If there be no questions, I would move passage of House Bill 590. If there are questions, I'd be happy to answer them at this time.